Good afternoon, welcome to episode 5 of my daily Courier vlog. Hope everybody is well. Got to start off with an apology. Episodes 2, 3 and 4 I think, I uploaded them but forgot to make them public, so you couldn't see them, but I believe everything's up and running now, so apologies for that. Hope everybody's good. So today, Thursday the 26th of June, I was just going to start off about fuel cards. I know most of you, I think, probably use fuel cards. I know Delivery Man and Saintsman always talk about their fuel cards and the pricing. I don't actually use a fuel card. I used to use them twice when I used to be a London taxi driver, but had issues with them on both occasions. The first time, it wasn't really a great difference between the pump price and the price I was getting through the fuel card. And at the time as well, a lot of the cab fares were paid in cash, so it just made more sense really to pay for the fuel with cash rather than using the fuel card. And it came to an end, I think at the end of the first year they wanted something like £40 plus VAT as a sort of subscription fee for the second year, so I decided not to pay that and not to use it again. Left it for a few years and then started using again. I had an issue after about 6 months. I filled up with fuel, made a note in my diary that I had spent £45.18. For some reason I never picked a receipt up, which is unusual. When the bill finally came in for that month, the statement showed it was £54.81, and because I had no receipt to query it, which was a bit unusual. And then about 2 months after that, a bill came in with a invoice for some fuel I'd never had. I wasn't even in the country on the day that was bought, so I set up an inquiry and it got cancelled and got credited. And again, I just thought, I don't really need all this aggravation. So I've never used fuel cards since, and when I started doing this in the van, I have a business debit card, and I just pay for my fuel with a business debit card. Anyway, on to today. It's been a good day today, really good day. 3 jobs. So yesterday evening I didn't have a job when I spoke to you, and I normally turn the app off at 7 o'clock. If I haven't got anything by then, I'll just log off and look again the next morning. Literally just before 7, the job came through from Chelmsford for 7 AM this morning, long wheelbase job, going down to Margate in Kent, 90 miles. So I put a price on of £100. Obviously I've got the Dartford toll, £2.63 to come out of that, but otherwise it's £1.10 a mile. It's a nice early start, and I don't mind Kent. It can be a hit and miss, but I don't mind going there. So I got there this morning at 6:30, and I was loaded, papers in hand, strapped down, out the door, bang on 7 o'clock. Decent run down to Margate. Normal delays on the A12 with the roadworks at the M25, and Dartford Bridge was a bit slow, and a little bit of a hold up on the A2 at one stage, but we was all down now. Delivery to a building site, and as we know with building sites, you're never quite straight in and out. Small delay while they decided where they want it and found the right guys to unload it, but I was done and off there by, I think it was about 9:45. There'd been a few jobs around the area, nothing that suited. A couple of them were staying in Kent, one was going down to Wales, and I gave it till about 10:15, I think it was, and I decided to head away from Margate and back towards sort of the M2 and Maidstone and Medway. And just as I got on the M2, job popped up from Gillingham, another long wheelbase job, 33 miles going to Stratford, London E15. Looked straightforward, and it was straightforward. Got to the pickup, it was some long bits of metal and a pallet of metal fittings. Again, going to a building site, and that was 33 miles, and I put a price of £60 on that. Just got to pay the £2.50 now for the Blackwall Tunnel. But one of the benefits now of actually paying for Blackwall Tunnel is the queues are non-existent now, so that works all right. So that was good. That took about 50 minutes, and I got to site about 1:15. Again, building site, so a small delay while we're deciding where it's got to go and who's going to unload it and bits and pieces. And while I was waiting, I was having a look, and there was a job 2 o'clock from Hainault, which is just north of Ilford in East London. And that was going to Southend, and again that was another long wheelbase job, 2 pallets 1,000 kilos in total of catalogues. So I put a price on that. That's 44 miles, and I put a price of £60, and I got that. Straight pick up at 2 o'clock. Few traffic was rubbish going to Southend, but you'd expect that. The rush hour's already started in London and Essex and 2 o'clock, so school's dropping out. It took a little while to get there. I think I got there just before 4 o'clock. Straight away unloaded, all done, finished, and making my way home now. So I'll be back home indoors by 6 p.m. 3 jobs, £220, which I'm pleased with. That's above my average, so I'm happy. Hope you have a lovely day. Take care, and I'll speak to you tomorrow on Friday. All the best. Cheers. Paul.